Hello everybody, welcome back. The last time we were here I had a drawing up here showing you battery and hooked up in series to a light, and then I replaced it with a weaker battery, a battery that was running out of power and had less current flowing, and then I put in a solar panel showing that bright sunshine, low sunshine, different amount of current, so on and so forth. So now it's time to get into the real math, and it's time for you to start doing some homework. So here's what I suggest to you. You'll need to go someplace to get a book, Basic Electricity. And you can get it for free at the library. Or Google it and find out what you can find out about basic electricity. Basic electricity is going to take you to Ohm's Law. I'm going to give you a quick introduction, a follow-up on Ohm's Law. But these things are going to help you. The symbols that come up all the time in the books are things like, this is the battery. This symbol replaces our battery. Now, our E is in volts, right? So it could be 12 volt, 6 volt, 9 volt battery. This wiggly line is going to represent our light bulb or our load or our resistance. Resistance to the flow of what? The flow of current. And current, as you recall, is like the number of electrons, the quantity of electrons flowing in this path. Go back to the analogy of water is the drops of water. We're measured in gallons, right? We're going to measure this in amps. And we're going to use the ammeter to measure this current. Measured in amps. And then we're going to put a fuse in the line, often shown with a symbol that kind of looks like that. A little bit like that for a fuse. So where do we begin? We begin with Ohm's Law. Everything is surrounding around E equals I times R. That's the fundamentals right there. 8 equals 2 times 4. It's easy as that. There's a lot of little tricks to remembering that, but I like to use 8 equals 2 times 4 and just replace the numbers with letters and then put whatever numbers you happen to have in the system, make it work. So let's do that a little bit. Let's say that this resistor is 6 ohms, and this resistor is 4 ohms, and this resistor is 2 ohms, and we know that because we measured them with our ohm meter. So we put these resistors into a circuit, and our voltage is 12 volts. We know that because we bought a 12 volt battery, right? So we make this series circuit. In other words, the current has to go through this resistor number 1, through resistor number 2, through resistor number 3 before it gets back to the source. So it has only one path. That's key in remembering what is a series circuit. One path for the electrons to flow. No other way to go. So it has to go through the fuse, it has to go through the ammeter, it has to go through the switch, has to go through R1, has to go through R2, has to go through R3. Alright? So let's do a little quick math. How much current will flow using Ohm's Law, right? And we don't know I, right? So if you didn't know one of these numbers, right, how could you find it when 8 equals some number times 4?